event is going on. You can choose your deal, 0% and rebates just in time for Christmas. Timmy Roser, Joy Lee, Bart Duncan, Tracy Ross, or Randy Williamson will show you the best deal. This is Sammy Dixon, and we wish you a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And remember, thank you very much for your business.
All right, 1 minute after 8 o'clock, you're listening to the Big Dog, WIFO FM in Jessup, 105.5 on your FM dial. Good morning, Butch Hubbard here with you. Wednesday morning, 6th day of January. Looking for a pretty decent day today. High today of 53 degrees and partly sunny. Tonight, variable cloud low tonight of 43. And currently here in Southeast Georgia, we have 34 degrees here in Southeast Georgia. It is now time for the world-famous Butch and Bob Show, and it's brought to you by Mike Birch Ford in Blackshear, by B&C Collision Center in Scriven, Jessup Premium Storage out here on the Waycross Highway, and by Parker Insurance and Realty, located on Macon Street at downtown Jessup. And Bob, we've got a couple ladies in here this morning. We'll talk about something very important here in Wayne County.
Yep, there's a special event coming up for Fairhaven, and we got Jill Blizzard and Gloria Overholt in to talk about it. And who wants to go first?
Jill?
Well, thanks again for having us, guys. We really appreciate it. Gloria and I are here representing the board of Fairhaven. And we're new board members, and we both share the same passion for the mission of Fairhaven.
Okay. So y'all got volunteered to do everything, right? So
Voluntold.
To do everything because you're the rookies, right?
Well, yes.
Isn't that the way it works when you get on a committee?
Yes, but we're happy to
help. But you're happy to do it, right?
We're happy to help.
Okay.
And everybody has their gifts and their talents. And I think what's exciting about this group is that everybody brings those gifts and those talents to the table. So somebody may be really adept at creating a website or creating a flyer. Others want to talk to the media. Others run from the media. So we're happy to help.
Yeah, Andrew and I dropped off a ton of stuff at Fairhaven a couple of weeks ago.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Great.
Go ahead. What you got?
Well, we have this.
What you got, Gloria?
We're here and we want to talk about a big fundraiser event that we have coming up here in the near future. It's on Friday, February 5th. It's going to be at 7:30 at the Coastal Pines Technical College. And we are just wanting to let the public know what we're doing that evening. Sure. And ways that you can get behind this event and help either sponsor it, or we'll be selling tickets. I'm going to let Jill talk about the lineup that we have. We've got some really exciting things happening the night of February 5th. We're calling it the first Friday of February.
First Friday of February.
And our hope is really that this will be an annual event that we'll kind of platform off of.
Sounds good.
So we're excited.
And
you are so organized, Jill. If you ever got any spare time, if you go in there and look at my desk, it looks like a hurricane city. I need someone to keep me organized.
There are professional organizers.
They are. That's a plot way of saying, I ain't doing it, Butch. Get somebody else.
No. Well, I think if you saw my desk at the moment, you would not.
I would not say that. Okay.
No,
all
but
right.
we like to be organized for y'all because we know time is precious, and I believe there's a guest coming to the show
another one. Yeah. Go ahead.
Tickets. Okay, tickets are for sale for this event.
Who's going to be there? Who's going to be at this event on the first Friday in February?
Well, as of now, Miss Georgia Adeline Kennerly. She's from here, and what an honor to have her there. She's going to be emceeing the event. There's going to be a concert by Crystal Hopkins. Of course, the whole goal is to help raise money and support for Fairhaven, which is a nonprofit organization located here in Wayne County, but it serves people beyond Wayne County as well. It's the Battered Women and Children's Shelter. They have a thrift store downtown. The actual shelter is a confidential location, of course, for obvious reasons. But the tickets will be for sale at the Fairhaven Market, which is in a central location downtown at 488 Southwest Broad Street. The tickets are $25 a piece, or you can get a family value pack of 5 tickets for $100. So you're going to get a lot for that ticket, and it's exciting. It's also a little bit nerve-wracking because it's our first time doing this event, but the beautiful thing about that is you can be creative. You're not locked into something that's already been done a million times. This has not been done.
Okay.
And so we really encourage everybody to make their plans now for Friday, February 5th, 7:30 p.m. for Fairhaven's Starry Night.
Okay, so we do want folks, it is 7:30, so it's not a dinner, but there will be something there, right?
Right.
Yes, we will have desserts and coffee
Desserts and coffee, and then the concert, and
Yes.
Adeline there.
That's correct.
Okay,
Right. And we do have some wonderful sponsors that we'd love to thank.
go right ahead.
Between this visit and the last radio visit, we have a ton now. Of course, our presenting sponsor is Mike Birch Ford of Blackshear and Nashville.
Good old Mike.
Good old Mike. And then we have different levels of sponsorship: gold, silver, and bronze. Gold sponsors include Boykin Steel and Crane, Wayne Memorial Hospital, Dr. Howard Wasden and his wife Debbie Wasden, Dr. and Mrs. Jeffrey Harris, Jan Henning, and Overholt Construction. Those are the gold sponsors. The silver sponsors are Jacob and Mary Jo Nicodem, Christine's Realty, Denny Frazier. The bronze sponsors are Dana Mathis, Mr. and Mrs. Del Keith, and Wayne County Magazine.
Okay,
And I'd just like to add to that, it is not too late to jump in and be a sponsor for this event.
okay.
We are adding sponsors weekly. I think from last week to this week, we moved up in sponsorship. Probably 75% of our sponsors stepped up to the plate, and we are daily getting more sponsors
Okay.
and businesses, organizations and individuals. That's been a surprise. We've had individuals come to us and say, we want to get behind this event and we would love to sponsor. So we're really excited about that.
Okay, and who do they contact? Who's the sponsorship chairman?
Well, they can just call Fairhaven Direct.
Just Fairhaven Direct, okay.
588-1998, and of course that's area code 912. They can also talk with any board member if they happen to know a board member in the community.
Okay.
But the quickest and simplest way is calling Fairhaven Direct at 912-588-1998.
Okay, sounds good, a great event. Is Grayson going to be there?
You know, we're not
Is Adeline
sure.
bringing a boyfriend?
We're not sure. I think that
There's been a rumor.
There's been a rumor, huh?
school will be back in session.
Oh, he'll be back in section.
Right, but
Oh,
we
well.
know Adeline will be there, and isn't that interesting? We have such a bevy of talent here in Wayne County. If you look at
We have a what of talent?
a bevy
A
of
bevy of
talent.
talent? Is that like a law of talent?
That is.
Okay, all right.
We are a hometown full of talent. Maybe
Okay,
I should
all
say
right.
it that way. But you know, if you look at the UGA majorette line, for
Mhm.
example, I believe there's 4 or 5 girls from the Wayne County area, because you've got the feature twirlers, and then you have others that are on the line. And of course, Adeline is one of those. And what a thrill and what an honor to get the 2015 Miss Georgia to this event. So we have. It's going to bring in a variety of people there, and to those, I'm a mom of girls, and
Okay.
I think Gloria would share this sentiment as well. Little girls, they look up to folks like Crystal and Adeline and the UGA
Oh, yeah.
majorettes. They're like Disney princesses. They just have that magical quality about them to these little girls. So I think this event will appeal to a lot of people, and we look forward to those coming, and go ahead and make plans now to get your tickets.
All right, it's called Fairhaven Starry Night, coming up on the first Friday in February, February 5th at 7:30 at the C. Paul Scott Polytech building there at Coastal Pines College right here in Jessup. So folks can get those tickets. Just call Fairhaven, get them $25 each. Family of 5, you said?
A family of 5, yes. We
Yeah,
didn't want to make
400.
it out of reach for
Okay.
a family of 5.
Okay.
So it's $100 for a family of 5.
Mhm.
Or if you buy individual tickets, they're $25 a piece. And you're
Okay.
going to get a lot for that. And we're going to be coming back every week. Somebody from Fairhaven will be
Right.
coming back every Wednesday to the show between now and the event, so that we can share even more details as we get closer to the big event.
Okay. What's next on your agenda there, Jill or Gloria? Anything at all?
Well, you know, I'm with Jessup Premium Storage,
Yes,
so
you are.
we've got some exciting work happening right now as
You
we
do?
speak. We
What's that?
are working on our 3rd renovation. We now have over 100 climate controlled units, and at this moment we're hoping to have this completed sometime mid-February, and we'll be having 35 more units available.
Okay.
So there's a lot happening at
So
Jessup
you're
Premium
adding more and
Storage.
more.
We're
A lot of folks
adding
need
more.
storage places, don't they?
They do. They're kind of, you know, most times people are in between housing when they're going to rent a storage unit, or maybe
Right.
there's businesses or doctor's office that need files and storage. And so we've been very excited and blessed with the business that we've,
Right.
had. So we're excited to have this new expansion.
And at Jessup Premium Storage, it's all climate controlled.
It's all climate controlled. It's
Indoor,
indoors.
24-hour accessible, right?
24 hours accessible. It's we have surveillance cameras, and each tenant gets their own code,
Right.
key code, to let them in and out of the gate. They don't share codes; they get their own. So, lots of things are happening there.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. Are y'all building something right down here on the corner? Is that y'all?
Yes,
Okay. Right down
That's
here on
my
the corner. That's your
Yes.
husband with the construction company.
that's
building,
right. That is
Building
correct.
a building there at the intersection of 84 and Joey Williamson, Henson Mosley Road, right? All
Correct.
right. Something new's going up there.
That's right.
Okay.
Yes, and I would just like to remind, before we wrap up the conversation about Fairhaven and Starry Night, this is a formal event. This is a red carpet event.
Oh, it is.
Yes.
Oh, gotta put on
Yes,
the good
how
threads.
exciting.
Huh? Gotta put on the good threads, huh?
Yes. But it's a formal, family-friendly event. We will have a professional photographer there.
Okay.
And I don't know if you guys have ever noticed at the Academy Awards or the Grammys, when they do that red carpet walk, they're usually walking in front of one of those special banners that
Banners,
has a
yeah.
special logo on
Right.
it.
Mhm.
Well, that's where our presenting sponsor's logo is going to
Cool.
go, Mike Birch Ford.
Who's the photographer?
Joey of Joey Smiles, Joey Darling.
Yeah, Joey. He also is the manager at the drive-in too.
Yes.
And we were out there Sunday night watching Star Wars, getting ready to watch Star Wars. He's still got photographers up in Washington D.C. He moved back down here to Jessup in Wayne County, where he's from, to take care of some relatives, and so he's doing that. But he's got his photography, so he still has 4 photographers that work for him up in the Washington D.C. area. But he's done photography of Miley Cyrus. He's done photography of Channing Tatum and several other folks that he mentioned up there for movie shots and publicity photos and stuff like that.
Yes. So knowing that, we were definitely wanting to get him on board and invite him to be part of the planning process.
Okay.
So we're gonna have a red carpet like that, and we're gonna have that big fancy backdrop. We learned that that's called a step and repeat. Which
A step and repeat, huh?
yes, it kind of sounds like a dance move, doesn't
It does. Step,
Step
repeat,
and
step, repeat.
repeat.
Must be like dancing in
But-
anyway.
They're going to be really good photos. So
Okay.
And the good part is they're going to be available the night of. So
Okay.
you can actually buy your photo and then take it home with you.
Cool. All right. Have that printer right there.
That's
yes.
correct.
So if you're going to dress up, you want a good photo of the night. So
Right.
it's going to be fun, family friendly, formal, and it's going to be great. So I heard somebody say this in a meeting yesterday: dress to impress,
Dress to impress,
but
huh?
not such a mess. Dress to impress. So it's going to be fun. Also, if we have just a few more minutes,
You
I
sure
want
do.
to
Go right
mention.
ahead. Nobody's coming in yet. So go ahead. We got.
I think I saw the person.
Oh, they did
come in. Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, I got my
So
headphones on, so I don't hear the
I
ding
will.
ding of the door opening.
I'll wrap it up quickly, but we had a great Red Cross blood drive yesterday
You did.
at the hospital. Yes. I went up there at the end of the day, and it was well past 5. I believe it was closer to 5:30. It ended officially at 5, but there were still people getting off work, walking in, and giving blood. Several people were laid out on a stretcher, of course, giving the blood. And we had a giveaway where any potential donor could walk in and register for a $25 restaurant gift card. And 3 of the 4 people that were still giving blood declined the opportunity to be in the giveaway,
Wow.
which says a lot. And we know that. We could tell by the numbers coming in and the numbers registering that there were far more people willing to give blood than were actually entering themselves into this contest. So I want to thank Wayne County and those that are beyond Wayne County that came in and gave blood. And I actually met a what they call a double red donor. That's
A
where
double red?
a double red donor.
Uh-huh.
They are rock stars in the world of blood drives because they give 2 units. Whereas when I give, I can only give 1. But there's something special about them. They
That
can
must
give
be
2.
big.
So 33 units of blood were collected yesterday
Are
from
they able to walk out?
30 donors. Well, after a little cookie and a
Okay.
little bit of juice, we help them down the stairs in the
Oh.
bloodmobile, and off they go.
Sorry, we took 4 this time, but we forgot to turn the 5 off.
And of course, it's close to the cafeteria, so
Yeah.
there's plenty of seating on the patio and inside. So anyway, that was great. We've also had our first babies born of 2016.
All
The
right.
first baby born is from a Pierce County family,
Okay.
which is always interesting, and that happened last year too. The
Mhm.
first baby being born being from an out-of-county family, but that also underscores the fact that people are driving in from all over, not just Wayne County, for services. And then we had a Wayne County baby born after that. And I'm really excited about this. We're kicking off our physician lecture series the last Thursday of this month. It's January 28th, Thursday, January 28th, 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. at Coastal Pines Technical College in the Polytech building. So it's the same building as this Fairhaven event.
Okay.
We're going to have a different speaker and a different topic each month. Our first speaker is going to be our ENT surgeon, Dr. Thomas Chassé. He's going to talk about sleep apnea, which is a hot topic right now. If you're having sleep problems, if you know someone who is, you may want to come and attend this. It's free, open to the public.
Okay.
It's going to be the fourth Thursday of every month, 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. at Coastal Pines Technical College, and we're kicking it off January 28th.
Well, knowing Dr. Chassé like I do, he's been intimately up everywhere in my head. He not only is going to be not only is it going to be informative, it's going to be entertaining knowing him.
Yes,
So he's
it
going to give
will.
an entertaining type way of helping you with sleep apnea and whatever else you may have problems with.
And he's a great physician to kick this off with, because he has done lectures at Harvard. So it's kind of neat. We get a little bit of that Harvard education right here in Wayne County. So I'm looking forward to it, and I invite everyone to come. And also, at the end of the month, we also always have a once-a-month auxiliary fundraiser.
Yeah, I saw it's a little different this time.
A little bit different,
Yes,
yes.
right.
People have been asking for this. And so
Well, this is the time of the year. This is when all the stores have their white sales and stuff like this. It works
exactly.
perfectly for this time of year.
And you'll notice we pushed it to the end of the month because everybody just bought a ton of stuff for Christmas. So January 26th through 28th, that's a Tuesday through Thursday, from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m., we're going to have a white sale. This vendor has come to us before selling jewelry. They sell the $6 jewelry. They're great with our customers. They're great with the merchandise, but all kinds of full queen and king sheet sets, pillows. And the funny thing is they're advertising a pillow that stops snoring. It's a bamboo pillow. So it kind of ties in with our physician lecture series.
Yeah. Andrea will be there getting that for me. So.
Oh, she will.
Yeah.
Good. You want me to save her one? I'll save her one. So that's what we have going on, and we sure
Okay.
appreciate your time.
Sounds good. Gloria and Jill this morning talking about the big fundraiser coming up on the first Friday in February called Fairhaven Starry Night with Crystal Hopkins right here from Wayne County, along with Miss Georgia Adeline Kennerly and maybe some other special guests, dessert and coffee, and just a great evening for fundraising for Fairhaven here in Wayne County. Ladies, thanks for coming in. I'm sure we'll see somebody from y'all's group next Wednesday.
Thank you for having us.
All right.
Thank you.
We'll be back more of the world famous Butch and Bob show. We got another special guest coming up in a minute.
Bring in a new year of savings at your local Sears hometown store in Jessup. Going on now through Saturday, January 9th. Take up to 20% off Kenmore appliances, plus an extra 15% off appliances over $499 when you use your Sears card. Or get 24-month special financing when you use your Sears card. That's right, 2 years of no interest on that appliance you've been needing. Cook like a chef when you take 40% off Kenmore Elite and Kenmore Pro cooking appliances over $499 with your Sears card, too. Take care of business around the house with up to 20% on power lawn and garden equipment and up to 25% on all Craftsman tools over $50. It's a great time to clean up around the house with up to 20% off all vacuums, then relax with 50 to 60% off all mattresses and foundations. Now is the time to find unbelievable deals. So start the new year with store-wide savings happening now at your local Sears hometown store, 977 South 1st Street in Jessup.
820 WIFO 105.5 FM in Jessup, Big Dog Country Radio, world famous Butch and Bob show for this Wednesday morning, 6th day of January. And Bob, another special guest in with us this morning.
The Chamber's got a couple events this week. One Friday, the X and issues we've talked about, but the other one is this Thursday at 11:30, Lunch and Learn. And the presenting sponsor is Boykin Steel and Crane, and we've got the man of Boykin Steel and Crane here to tell us all about it. Mr. Boykin, how you doing?
Good morning.
Mr. Boykin.
Looking for my dad.
I know. Where's Dad?
It's Jimbo.
It's Jimbo's in here.
Good morning, guys.
Good morning. Good morning. What's going on?
Nothing to it. Appreciate you guys having us on and everything you guys do for the Chamber of Commerce. You guys are really a huge ally, and we really appreciate what you guys do for the Chamber of Commerce and allow us to come on this morning. I didn't realize I was coming behind the pros. These two young ladies that just walked out the door.
Let's see, Jill's a pro, man. She's good at this.
Some people you just don't want to follow behind it.
And then Gloria, she was great too. So
I'm not as well organized as Miss Jill either, but I've got my Cliff Notes versions here of what I'm supposed to be talking about. But again, guys, I know we got a few minutes here, but I just wanted to reach out to everyone in your audience today, let them know about our Lunch and Learn meeting tomorrow, Thursday at 11:30 a.m. till 1 p.m. It's going to be at Coastal Pines College here in town. The topic is going to be again on the Affordable Care Act. This will be a follow-up to last year's Lunch and Learn. A gentleman by the name of Mr. Barry Murphy out of Atlanta, Georgia. We're very, very honored and very privileged to have him come speak to our group. Mr. Barry graduated from Georgia Tech in 1972, and in 1983, he started one of the first Northwestern mutual benefits practices, a very successful practice in the U.S. that he started back in the early 80s. And then after many years there, he was able to earn his Charter Life underwriting certification and his financial consultant certification as well. And with the advent or the enactment of the Affordable Care Act, he really devoted his time to studying that law and to helping his clients kind of navigate through the waters of the Affordable Care Act.
Well, at least he did that. Senators and representatives didn't do that, but at least he did.
Could not agree more.
That's serious. Read it afterwards. Just vote on it and read it afterwards.
And we're still learning. It's believe it or not, I've spent 5 years of my life dealing with a lot of trustee organizations and health and welfare plans, and even with some of our very expensive lawyers and research, we still can't get answers to exactly make sure we're in compliance and that we're doing what we're supposed to be doing.
It's so big, it's so thick in terms of how many pages it is and all that. It's kind of hard for anybody to keep up with all that.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So this is a wonderful opportunity for our businesses and even for those who are just out with private insurance individuals. This is a great opportunity for you to come. This Lunch and Learn will be a little bit more in depth. We're going to get into the weeds of exactly how it affects individual companies here. And to make sure, because there has been a few parts of the law that have been postponed here and there. It should be fully operational online that we're understanding by end of this year, from what I understand. But
of course, after the election.
Correct. Yes.
I said that. He didn't.
Yes. I'll say it. I agree with you 100%. But again, this is a wonderful opportunity. I mean, I know a lot of business owners out there are still in the fog, sometimes like myself as well. This is a great opportunity to make sure that you guys are in compliance with this. This is a great to send your staff or individual business owners, local managers, whatever the case may be. But this is a wonderful opportunity to spend with Mr. Berry. He does a lot of speaking engagements on this. Actually, back in 2012, he formed the Lighthouse Benefit Resources and even provided a private exchange to help those affected by the Affordable Care Act. So we're very fortunate. These type people who are very knowledgeable of the Affordable Care Act are very difficult to find. So we're very, very blessed to have Mr. Berry come and see us. And again, it's part of what the Chamber of Commerce does. It's our outreach program to give benefits back to our members who, without our members, we couldn't survive, and the many volunteers that help this organization. If you want to see a true volunteer organization, I encourage you to go spend time with the Wayne County Chamber of Commerce. They do a great job. And also, that is tomorrow, and as far as the cost, is $15 for our chamber members. It's $20 for non-members. You can pay at the door, but we do ask if you would call the chamber office at 427-2028. At least let them know that you'll be in attendance. That way we can make sure we have enough lunches provided for you. Again, it will end at 1 p.m. so you can get back to your day, but we look very, very forward to having as many people as we can to come out for a very, very important Lunch and Learn series tomorrow. Yes, sir. And also, while I'm at it, if I can, for the Chamber of Commerce, we have our Eggs and Issues this Friday. Miss Joy Birch Meeks and her group will be heading that up. That is going to be this Friday at 7:30 a.m. at the Coastal Pines College. We have already got RSV from Tommy Williams, Mr. Chad Nimber, and other state representatives will be there as well in attendance. This will be a great opportunity for local residents and business owners and managers alike to come and ask questions. So if there's anything you guys think we should ask, we'd love to hear from you as well.
Bob's got questions ready.
We're hoping for a great turnout for that as well. So, but other than that, I just, and also also for Bob Morgan here, to let you know, our moderator for the event will be Dale Keith. So that's the first that's been announced. So we want to be on Butch and Bob's show to announce that as well. So
Dale Keith is going to be the moderator of
the Eggs and Issues.
Eggs and Issues breakfast.
Yes.
Okay.
And guys, I appreciate it. So Bob, I appreciate you letting me come on. It's been a big week for you meeting Frank O'Hare. So I'm just glad you were able to make it to work this week after that.
Bob, any questions or comments for him this morning?
Like I said, just had the opportunity to get him in here to talk about the two events. Like I said, Lunch and Learn on Thursday and then the big Eggs and Issues on Friday. So
okay,
always good to see you.
Once again, the Lunch and Learn begins at what time tomorrow?
11:30 a.m.
11:30
and will run to 1 p.m.
Okay, a lunch served, of course, because it's
Yes,
Lunch
sir.
and Learn. And the expert in the Affordable Care Act will be there talking to the folks about that and insurance and health care during the event, which is very important not only to individuals, but to companies and businesses.
Yes, sir.
The Eggs and Issues, and we know we got Tommy coming. We know Bill Werkheiser and Chad and we're going to be there. Anybody from Saxby's or Johnny's office, do we know?
I have not heard. They may send
Buddy
a
Carter's
representative.
office. And sometimes they send I just didn't know if anybody from those offices were coming.
I haven't heard that yet, but I'll find out for you.
Okay. Sometimes somebody from their office will come from the senator's offices. And what about state representative or not state representative, but U.S. Congress Buddy? Anybody from his office coming?
I haven't heard. I'm pretty sure Buddy will have someone. Buddy always
Okay.
takes time to come to Wayne County and visit with us and support Wayne County. So I'm sure if he can't be there, I would feel confident he would have someone there for him.
Sounds good. All right. Lots going on with the Chamber of Commerce.
Yes, sir.
All right. Things getting done. All right, Bob, anything else for Jimbo this morning? Y'all want to talk football?
You got another hour to talk, Bob?
No, we've only got about 2 more minutes to talk, so you're going to have to put that Cliff Notes in there.
No, Georgia Bulldogs got you, so we'll hold that for another.
Okay, yeah, Georgia Bulldogs. I mean, they're through for the season. Big win in the ball game, and now getting ready for the Kirby Smart era coming up real soon. And let's get Jimbo's prediction on the national championship game. Jimbo,
I have no clue.
you have no clue.
Tide.
Huh?
You got to represent the SEC. So.
You got to represent the SEC, so it's Roll Tide. Okay.
Like the latest hire at Georgia, Frank Beamer's son, Shane Beamer. It's a good pick for special teams coach and running backs coach. So I'd like that pickup. So
Okay.
again, he's got a lot of experience in the SEC. Was with Spurrier when he was in his heyday. South Carolina did a lot of good recruiting over there. Worked with Phil Fulmer in Tennessee. Worked for Sylvester Crew in Mississippi State. So good hire for Georgia yesterday. Shane Beamer, Frank Beamer's son, coming from Virginia Tech. So happy about that.
Excellent.
Okay. Well, Jimbo, thanks for coming in.
Thanks for letting us have a few minutes to make an announcement.
Okay. Have a good day. All right. The world famous Butch and Bob Show. World famous Butch and Bob Show brought to you by Mike Birch Ford in Blackshear, by Jessup Premium Storage out here on the Waycross Highway, Parker Insurance and Realty located on Macon Street in downtown Jessup across from the Heritage Bank, and by B&C Collision Center in Scriven. Well, good morning to you. It's 8:29 on this Wednesday morning. Butch Hubbard here with you on the Big Dog, and coming up in just a moment, we're going to have the latest news from Fox News Radio.
Is it the same old routine for lunch? You pay close to $10 for a burger or a taco you really don't want. Well, stop it. Eat a wholesome meal for a change from Sybil's Family Restaurant in Jessup. Sybil's Lunch Buffet. Everything from entrees and veggies to a DIY salad. Real food, good food, fresh food, healthy food. Sybil's Family Restaurant, open for breakfast at 6 and in the lunch and dinner buffets. Friday nights, it's the seafood buffet. Sounds delicious, doesn't it? It is. Make Sybil's Family Restaurant in Jessup a part of your day today. North 1st Street in Jessup.
105.5 FM in Jessup, Big Dog Country, WIFO. It's 8:30. Let's check in the latest news from Fox News Radio.
Fox News Radio. I'm Dave Anthony. The U.S. says it will not recognize North Korea as a nuclear state following the latest test. The North Korean state TV hailed as a perfect success, supposedly a miniaturized hydrogen bomb. Fox's Alistair Wanklin live in our Asia Bureau.
Dave, North Korea's main ally, China, one of the first nations to criticize,
朝鲜民主主义人民共和国
saying Pyongyang did the test despite universal objections. North Korea's